Today we will be creating a company in BAST. What you see in front of you is a fully populated company screen. You see the company name on top here. You can add a note here. You could update. This is where you would update or edit. You could add a follower, add quotes. There's other information above here that you would use. You would see the website or the URL. The ticker symbol is listed underneath. The status of the company, who's assigned to this particular company account. And the investor summary takes you to the website of their investor summary page. And you can see where they're located on the right-hand side of the screen and when they were last contacted. There's other various information that you can click on here, and we'll get to that in another module. Contacts would be listed right here, and you can arrow and scroll through and look at all of the contacts, edit the contacts if needed. Wherever you see color, you can edit. Under contact notes, you'll see any notes that have been added throughout the sponsor's life on this particular website, who follows this particular company, and so on. Before you create a company, you want to make sure that we do not have any duplicates. So you would search for the company. Let's say we're going to create a company by the name of XYZ Corporation. Let's do a search over on the left-hand side for XYZ Corp. Click enter. We don't have that. Let's just see if we have XYZ. Sometimes you have to try different ways of searching. Do we see anything under XYZ? No, we do not. So we know we're safe to go ahead and create. If you go to the very top of the screen, you see companies. Click create. And you just start at the top and work your way through. This would be for the gold report. You'll use the full formal name that is required. Let's say it's XYZ Corporation. We will put the entire name in. The URL always starts with HTTP ://www. Let's say it's xyzcorp.com. If you wanted to have the finance information for XYZ set, you could set it right under the other URL under Google Finance or Yahoo Finance, so you can search for how they happen to be doing in the stock market each day. You then would add the ticker symbol, which you should add exactly as you see it on the website. In this case, we're going to add XYZ : TSX.V. That's the market that XYZ Corporation is on. The status, you would, if this is your first meeting that's being initiated or actively working, you would click on one of those. In this instance, I'm going to click actively working, but there's other choices. If it's hot, if a letter of agreement's been out, if they're a sponsor, if they're discontinued, you can add that at this point. Source would be, let's say this was Joe's account. You could write Joe's accounts, and all sourcing would be under that person's name. Old market cap, that you don't need to use that. Company group, again, you can ignore this. You don't necessarily need to fill in an address, but you can. Really, we use the city and the state. A lot of times that will give us enough information to know what time zone they're in when we make a call to them. Toronto is in the Eastern Daylight Time Zone. Country, whatever country. Most of our the Gold Report sponsors are in Canada, so a lot of times we'll add Canada under country. And then if you continue to scroll down, you'll see the staff assigned. Let's say in this case, Sally Louder is the publisher that's working with this account. You can also click an associate publisher that is going to be assigned to this account. And we don't need to use the email alert, company contact. That can be ignored for now. Under country of operation, this is important. Let's say XYZ is located in Argentina. You would find Argentina on this menu. You would use the control key if there were multiple areas. Then you would also select the region which the mine is located. In this case, it would be South America. And then when you've completed everything, you would hit submit. And then you see your company record. You can always hit update here if you forgot to add something and you want to go back and add the address, or oh, they're not in Toronto, they're in Vancouver. You could change that here and click submit again, and your change would be made. As you proceed in training, you'll learn more about how these pages are built and other data that feeds into them.